Good dunning there, and welcome to a different time. Good dunning with Mr. Floyd. This way, being off camera, being myself here. My name's Josh, and welcome to Good Dunning with Mr. Floyd. Oh, we channel Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain and Kelly Lunt, a daily channeled message. There you go. There's another channeler, Kelly Lunt. She does channeling too. Um, yeah, so welcome. Grateful you're here, and thank you for being malleable on time. We're always grateful for that. I have an appointment at 9:30, so this will be a shorty, but we'll do it up here and get off to my appointment. But I'm grateful you're all here. We'll give it a few minutes to let people pile in. Hopefully, you had a great weekend. Last night, Jared did a fire homa. That would be Huda on YouTube there. So there's a link. If you did not get to watch the fire homa last night, I know pretty much everybody here was watching it last night, at least in the chat that I can see. Good morning, Helene and Joyce and Millie. Laura, yep, everybody was pretty much at the fire homa last night, but if you didn't watch it, and when the ground in to the super full moon, that means the Earth is as close to the moon, apogee, I think, not perigee, but apogee. Perigee, I think. Anyways, as possible. So that's why it looks bigger than most, and this will be the biggest. So there we go. So we were grounding into the supermoon last night, and the super full moon, that'll be tonight, which starts tonight. So yeah. All right. See if everybody is piling in here. All right. So we've been Monday. So we do cord cutting on Mondays, and what we're going to do is with Jared chanting, you don't need psychotropics. This is true. Jared kept on chanting like that. He wouldn't need psychotropics either. I guess after a while there, for sure. But yeah, it's a good hour of him doing the same continual chant. And then sacrificing stuff to a fire. So if you've never seen a fire ceremony before, it's definitely something to watch for sure. It's something totally different. That's for sure. I know, right, Helene? When we're able to chant and forget about it, yeah, you just kind of fall into that groove. All right. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started here. Basically, every Monday we've been doing cord cutting. We've been cutting cords that have been attached to us from our family, and getting out the old rusty energy from the weekend, and anything that we got stuck. I know, right? When we are able to chant, also forget it exactly. That's it. Fall into the chant, and everything else falls. Well, it's like Calgon, take me away. Well, the chant can do that too. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut some cords. If you don't know what cord cutting is, basically cord cutting is removing energetics that have been attached to us. We only see 1%, give or take, of the light spectrum for a reason. And because of that, that's where energetics of cord cutting can come in and be important. So that whenever we're around people, we leave energetic tendrils of them with us, and we want to remove that. So that's why we do cord cutting. Like I said last night, this is why I need a backyard. Absolutely, Jared's fire. Yeah, if you have a backyard, you can do your own. If you don't, you're kind of stuck watching Jared's fire. But definitely, if you have a backyard, you can do your own fire home without question. So we're going to go ahead and cut some cords. So in order to cut cords, it's just real simple. We close our eyes, and we just center ourselves in. And really, it's just a matter of what do we want to cut. So today we're going to cut, as we do every Monday, we cut. So if we do this once a week for a year, we're going to cut a lot of energy. So we're going to cut the cords from our parents, our grandparents, aunts and uncles, just close, real close family, brothers and sisters that may still be attached to us for any negative things that, or anything that we feel is negative. Negative's a relative term. But anything that we feel is negative, we're going to cut those cords. And it's real simple. All we need to do in order to cut a cord is to just imagine the situation, the name of the person, the energetics, and then either cut the cord as if you're physically cutting it, it's attached to us, or just as simple as putting it on a chalkboard and erasing it from the chalkboard. So it's truly that simple. So Either way, whatever works for you. You can, if you have paper, you want to write it down, ball it up, throw it away. If you had a fire homa last night, pitching it into the fire homa would have been perfect. If you have anything like that, that's where a fire homa can come in real handy. Is you can pitch them, whatever you write down, into the fire and release it that way intentionally as well. But for us, we don't have fire going on unless you have a fire in your house. You can put it in your gas stove and let it burn up. Just don't drop the paper. But I am not really advocating that. That could be dangerous. But either way, whatever works for you. So take a moment. We're going to close our eyes. If you're at home watching in the replay or the rewind, just take a moment, close your eyes. Imagine situations with your parents, maybe your brothers, your sisters, whomever. We're going to cut the cords from situations from our family. Simple as that. So any heavy energies from our parents that we are still carrying, any resentments, anger, frustration, any disappointments, unsaid conversations, maybe they passed. So maybe any unsaid conversations. So we'll close our eyes. And all we need to do is either bring up the situation and then say, I'm going to pull the energetics out and cut the cord, or write it on the chalkboard and erase it. I'm going to use the chalkboard, write it up, and erase it. All right, so we're just clearing and cutting cords, energetic cords from our parents that may still be attached to us, even if we're in our 50s or 60s or 30s or 40s. It's those energetic ties that we haven't cleared that are really ruling our roost right now, running our life. All right. Take a deep breath in. What we're going to do, and we all have the violet flame within us. If you've been working with us, to turn up the dial to your violet flame. If not, all you have to do is say, I invocate the violet flame, or I'm invoking the violet flame into my field. I bring up the violet flame. I like to kind of feel it in, so I spin it up, and I feel the violet flame as it comes over me. And then all you got to do is, you imagine a dial, just turn it up. We're going to turn it up to about 7 or 8 and cleanse our auric field from what we cut. Just clean it off. So imagine, see the violet flame coming up around you. There you go. So see the violet flame spinning around you, and we're cleaning the energies from what we cut. And you are in control of your dial for the violet flame. You never have to turn it off. It's always there, just like a pilot light. So you can leave it up, or you can turn it down if you like. I'm going to turn mine down to 3. There we go. All right. And hopefully over the weekend, and we're going to take a whole 15 seconds, and then we'll get into a channel here where we're going to, because we've got kind of 2 projects going at once, where we're doing cord cutting and we're doing our intentional 90-day project. So whatever you stuck to your wall, we're going to go ahead and bring that to us. And if it's your first time visiting, just pause the video, take a minute or 2, and imagine something you might want in your universe in 90 days, or a whole shift in your universe in 90 days. Put it in a frame or on a poster and stick it to an interior wall in your house, but in your mind. The only way you generally create any change is through change inside here, and it reflects out there. So that's what we're doing. Good dawning, Fatima. Good dawning. We just did a cord cutting. If you want to do a quick cord cutting, we cut cords from our parents. We cut cords from our brothers and sisters, anything else that might have annoyed us over the weekend. Now we're going to go ahead and look at our project real quick. So take 15 seconds, take a deep breath in. Take a look at your inside wall. What did you put on the wall that you want to see in your universe in 90 days? Feel into it. You have to see it, and you have to feel it. So we're going to, 15 seconds is all it takes. If you do, we do this 15 seconds a day. Our break date is November 9th, 10th, somewhere around there. You may or may not, but most likely you will definitely feel a change. And you certainly could be on the road to or see a change in your universe. And it could come faster, way faster than that. But take a deep breath in. We're going to ground in on our picture, what we see, what we want our universe to be in the next 90 days. If you don't have anything, pause the video, create something in here, and then we come right back to the video. All right. Take a deep breath in. Feel into what you want for the next 90 days. What does that feel like for you? Ah. We're just feeling in to our art project that's on the wall there, which is just a representation of what we want in our universe over the next 90 days. Well, about 88 days, 86 days, 87 days. How does it feel? What does it look like? What does it smell like? If it's money, can you feel it in your hands? If it's a new house, do you have the keys? Can you see them in your hands? All right, we're going to bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, do a quick channel. This won't be too long since I do have an appointment at 9:30. I have to drive the Boulder, so I got to be out of here by 8:45. So there we go. And tomorrow, of course, we go with John Benny. And we're this week, John Benny's clearing past live. So if you have anything any dangling participles from your past life, anything that's hanging out there that you know of, or if you're not sure of your past lives, John can get into your Akashic and help clear that. So tomorrow we're going to break and go to John's as well for that. But take a deep breath in. All right. I'm going to bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good Dunning and welcome to Good Dunning with Mr. Floyd. Mr. Floyd being Josh, of course, and with Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. We are here to channel for you with you today. To Josh for you. Of course, we say this generally the same every day. And we are grateful to be here for you. It's not going to be a very long channeling as Josh has an appointment that he has to go to this Dunning. Of course, tomorrow we will be back at the exact same time. And tomorrow on Tuesday Night Live, just because we have not resolved any of the tech issues, we are just going to do a regular channeling. And then next week we might have Laura back, but we are going to work on the tech issues and get StreamYard or Streamlab or which one it is there, get it up and running and get things moving forward. I think it's going to be StreamYard. Is that one Adam was using last night for his videos as well? So we might use that. You can see his name and he can see the chat. So, but the Zoom did not seem to work so well. So we're going to get that situated. Then we will bring back the Tuesdays with Mr. Floyd and, of course, myself doing interviews and such. So there we go. So we are grateful that you are here today and hopefully that you had a great weekend and that you were able to ground into what you want to see on your wall over the next 90 days. We hope that you do that because we are doing that on the Monday through Friday. But if you do that through the Saturday and the Sunday as well, then you will be able to keep the results flowing. We are wanting that to flow for you so that you don't skip a day. If you skip a day, it's not going to make a big difference if you're holding the energetics. But technically speaking, the energetics in your universe, as you all have found out, require that if you're looking to manifest for something, if you're looking for bringing something new into your universe, then for you to bring new into your universe, you have to hold it into your frame, right? To hold it in your art field, you have to hold it for a minimum of 15 seconds to hold that into your frame to see if we can see results to bring it into your universe in the physical. So that's what we are doing. We are holding that in our frame. We are feeling what we are looking for in the next 90 days. We are seeing ourselves driving our new Toyota Tundras, of course, a purple one, of course. We are seeing ourselves with whatever we are looking for and changes in our universe in the next 90 days. So in order to see that change, to be that change, or to feel that change, you have to ground into the energetics of that first. And that's why we are saying you have to sit there. And that's why we are going to do this on the dawning, on the every dawning. So if you are new here, put together something that you want to see in your universe. And even if it's the day before we are the big day, like the November 8th or 9th, when we are getting close to being there, even if it's your first day, still push those energetics forward. That's what you want to do with your universe. Anyways, this is not a practice that you are just wanting to do just because you're watching Good Dining with Mr. Floyd. This is a practice for your universe in general. You want to know how to build your universe. This is one of the grand ways to do so. Releasing stuck energy is always going to be important, cord cutting. Because if you need energetics, of course, to create what you are looking for in your universe. So if you are not cutting the cords to the old energies, it's going to be harder to bring in the new energies. We are not saying to get rid of people in your universe like, oh, you cannot move forward if you do not get rid of an old friend. We're not stating that. Although you might be stuck in that energetics, but nonetheless, what we are stating is just cutting the cord from energetic situations that may be grounding you there while you are currently here. Well, you are not in your current, you are in your past, in the energetic situations. So that's why we are saying you cut those cards. That's why we are doing on the moon day. What did you have in your weekend? And if you didn't cut those things for your weekend, because I maybe Josh did not mention it, but if you didn't cut those cords for your weekend as well. So take a moment. If you have anything from your weekend that drove you nuts, if you had to go and get your car washed and the person who washed your car was really a pain in the butt, whatever it was for you, maybe you had to go visit your mother-in-law. No, most people don't get along with in-laws. So maybe you had to deal with your in-laws. Whatever it is, cut those cards too. Just get rid of them. We're clearing the energies. The idea is that if you are a clear deck, like an energetic deck, like clearing the deck on a boat, right? Your energies are clear and your universe is smooth. It's a lot easier for you to get what you're framing, what you stuck to your wall, so to speak, in your universe. So that's what we are doing. We're asking you then to take that moment to clear your deck. We are seeing the chat and we see somebody there from, is that correct? From Zambia. Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. Don't you love how we are going to take a moment here while we are talking about clearing energies? We're also talking about how energies can be brought together through things like the internet, like this. How amazing is that you have Josh sitting here in Colorado, and you have Millie in New Jersey, and you have Helene in New York, and then we have Richard in Zambia. There's no way you would have had to back. He was just discussing this the other day with somebody. If you are to make a phone call to Zambia, you would have to go through your MCI or your Sprint or your AT&T. You would have had to make sure you had the extra long phone plan, your special plan, not the plan that just allows you to call to Canada or Mexico. You remember all that. And then you had to make sure you had the right time, right? You had to, is it the right time? And then you had to make sure as well, is it the right time for my plan? Because this could be $1 a minute, or it could be $5 a minute, or it could be 88 cents. You really don't know. And then you had to make sure. No, this is just insane. You could just do a YouTube and be like, hi, Richard from Zambia. It's amazing. So we are just grateful that you are here from Zambia. That is just blowing our minds. But nonetheless, if you are in Zambia, nonetheless, you still have to frame out your universe as well. Everybody has to frame out their universe. If you don't want to frame out your universe, and Saint Germain's going to tell you, you'll just be sitting there like the man on the couch, so to speak. You create nothing. But nonetheless, so what do you want to see in your universe in the next 90 days? That's what we are saying. That's why we are doing two things at once. We are releasing old, stuck, rusty energy, as Henny would say in the chat there, as she has said before. We're removing the rusty energetics from everybody here so that we can bring in new. And that's what we are doing. That's generally what we want to see you doing in your universe. You are creating this. This is all your creation. You could sit here and watch the news and be like, oh my gosh, this is really going to happen. And guess what? In your terrestrial field, on the earth that you might be standing on, not the earth that other people might be standing on, crazy things might actually be happening. You do realize, of course, and this is going to get into crazy ass energetics here. And oops, there goes the phone. See, crazy ass energetics, and the phone falls down. Is that better? There we go. All right. Let me get back into channeling here. All right. Oh, sorry about that. When the phone fell over, the microphone fell out. It is held by a USB-C thing, and if it's not just so, it slips out and then poof, the phone and the microphone ends up, it cuts out. But thank you for that. We are able to monitor the chat now since we have forced Josh, basically. We didn't force him, but he's doing this on his own. But in the channel, we opened his eyes. Poof, like that. And so now he can read the chat. That's how he saw Richard in the chat. So it makes it a lot more exciting, so to speak. We are grateful that you are here from Zambia. That is amazing. And much favor to you and Zambia. And that is just so, it's mind blowing to think about the technologies that you have created in your universe and the technologies that the universe has created for you. Just like when you are looking at what you have on your wall. That is the greatest technology because you're using energetics to create what you want. When you can sit down in yourself, take a deep breath. We're not saying you have to, but if you want to join it, take a deep breath and see what you have, what you want. Visualize it. Hold it for 15 seconds. That's all you have to do. That is the greatest technology of all because you are telling your universe, you are reprogramming yourself, your body, your universe to bring to you what you are seeing in your universe, what you are seeing inside here, and feeling inside here. If you do not do that, if you are just trying to say, I want this, and you are just davishing through or trying to grind through, I'm going to get what I want, I'm going to DoorDash my way to it, you might get there, but it's going to take a lot longer. If you put in the energetics behind what you are looking for, if you are putting yourself behind it, putting your energies behind it, and seeing and visualizing, putting yourself into a universe that is not there, but could be there. You are creating that timeline. That timeline does not truly exist, but you are trying to create that. So you are creating that energetics. And this is what we are getting at. So when you are sitting there doing so, you are the grand magician in your universe at that point. You are the one who's going to create what you are looking for through the energetics of feeling into it. So we are cutting those cords so you have a lighter body. Your torrid, your dense trauma body is lighter. If we lighten your dense trauma body, right? If your trauma body is lighter, we cut all the old cords, you get rid of all the old junk and stuck energies. Well, you have more energy now to create what you are looking for in your universe. There's no other way this could happen for you. If you're an understanding of how energetics work, then what we are doing is a duality play. We are getting rid of the old energies and bringing in energies of new for you. And we are teaching you that on every day, in every situation, you do not need to carry the old energies. You just cut the card. You just get rid of it. You go to the gas station and you are upset because the gas is 50 cents more, and it is frustrating because yesterday you could have gotten gas. You get angry at yourself. You can even cut the cards against yourself. Just be like, no, I remove myself from my own toroidal field and cut the anger from yourself. I'm going to remove the anger that I am creating. It's my fault I did not go to the gas station the day before, and now it is 50 cents more per gallon. You could just be grateful that you are living in the 50% of the planet that gets to drive a car. There you go. You could just see it that way as well. There's lots of ways to see your universe. You are creating your own energetics everywhere you go and everything you say and every way you do it. It's your choice how to do so, how you create that, what you choose to carry. If you don't want to cut your energetic cards, that is going to be up to you. You have the choice to cut those cards. So when you are sitting there and you are pissed off, damn it, I could have gotten gas yesterday. It was $2.98 and now it is $3.48. Crap. That's your fault. You did not stop to get gas when your gut told you to get gas. If you do not follow your gut and say gas could go up, I'm just being lazy, I'm going to go home, then you have to pay your extra $6 for your tank of gas. That's going to be on your fault. Do not get pissed off at yourself or anybody else. You created it, so you have to accept that. If you want to cut the energetics, then you just buy the gas, you swallow it, you cut the card from being angry at yourself for not getting gas. When you did not listen to your instincts and go, ooh, they might raise gas. It's the beginning of the week. But then they did. So then it's your fault. So you have to accept that. And this is what we are talking about as well. All of this is an energetic play. We're going to state this once and then state it again. You create the energetics. You create and choose what you accept in your field. You are creating these energetics. You do not have to get pissed off. You could laugh at it like, ha ha, gas went up. See, it figures, Mercury retrograde, whatever. But gas went up 50 cents a gallon. Damn it. Oh well, and then you buy your gas anyways. Or maybe you just buy a little gas, so it goes back down later in the week. It's all up to you, but you are creating the energetics of all of it. You can be pissed off that you did not get the gas and listen to your gut when you knew the gas was going to go up. Or you can accept the fact that you did not listen to your gut and watch the gas prices go up. Then you said, oh crap, I need to get gas. It is all your fault, and it is all your choice, and it was all your energetics to choose not even to get the gas when your gut was going, ooh, we are on a quarter tank and we could use gas, and the price is going to go up. It's all up to you. You create all of it. You created the fact that you have to pay more for gas. You are the lazy one who did not get gas. You now have the choice to carry that anger. I am lazy and I am angry with myself. Or you can laugh about it. Or you can learn and listen to your gut next time and say, oh, I have a quarter tank. Am I going to get gas this time, or am I going to pay even more next week when I don't get gas today? It's truly up to you. You create all those energetics in your universe. We love you. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we have channeled. We generally do this at 8:33, but Josh has an appointment, so we did this at 8:03 today. When you are in your universe, when you're out there getting gas or whatever, listen to your instinct. Listen to your gut. If your gut, it says go to the grocery store today, go. You might find your favorite food is on sale. If you ignore your gut and you go to the grocery store when you need to, you might have go, damn it, my favorite food was on sale. It is not anymore. I knew I should have gone, but I did not. We do that to ourselves all the time. That's up to you what you choose to do, but we are saying if you are not listening to your instinct, do not get pissed off at yourself. It is your job to control the energetics in your universe. It is your job in your universe to listen to your intuition. It is your job in your universe. Nobody's going to clear your energetic field for you. You're not going to go home and mommy's going to clear your energetic field for you. Let me sage you and let me energetically card cut for you. It's your job to do that. You take a shower every day, correct? You don't want to smell. You want to go in your universe. You want to have clean hair. You want to look good. You brush your teeth. You shave, whatever. You put on makeup if you're female, whatever. But you want to look good. But you do not take care of your energetics as well. That's something we need to discuss. We're not going to do so right now, but we are going to say it's the same idea. Cutting cords energetically is no different on your universe than taking a shower and getting the stench off of your body. If you're digging a ditch out there, maybe you're putting in a swimming pool in your backyard, and you are digging around for the foundation for your swimming pool, right? You are helping out so you save some money. I would dig the foundation before the pool people put the pool in. So you are smelly, you are sweaty. You are not going to go around and go to a nice restaurant and go smelly or sweaty. You are not going to go to a friend's house and be like, hi, and sweating or muddy, and hi, I was digging my pool, how are you? And they'll be like, get out of here, you stink. No difference. If you don't cut cords in your energetic field, if you leave dirty energies, not like dirty mouth, haha. But if you leave dirty energies, you get some Orbit gum for that. But if you leave your dirty energies lying around on top of yourself there, you carry that garbage energy with you. You see, no different than going to your friend's house stinking like you're digging the smelly pit. No difference at all. As a matter of fact, you could smell worse, but they might smell you, but you could certainly come off worse, so to speak. I hope you're an understanding of those energetics there, that taking care of your energetics by cutting cords, by focusing on what you want, by seeing your universe from a higher plane, from a different way, in a better manner. At that moment, you are taking care of your energetics. When we are cutting cords, you are not literally showering, but you are removing the junk in your energetic field. No different than taking a shower when you are taking the garbage off of your body, cleaning off the dirt off of your body. We hope you're understanding. It's just way too parallel. But we are Archangel Raphael, and we have channeled, and we are going to state this one more time. We love you. We know you love yourselves. Cleanse your energies. Like you take a shower. Before you shower, cut your cords. When somebody comes into your field, cut the field from them if they are annoying you. When the skateboarder jumps in front of your car and skates away and you are angry and frustrated and shaken, just cut the energetics from the whole situation. It is as simple as that. You do not need to run around in this grand craziness. You choose to do so. Releasing transmission. There we go. All right. Tonight, yes, Adam tonight is doing something tonight. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he is doing something on his channel. So generally it's 7 o'clock. So we'll see you on Adam's channel tonight. Tomorrow we're going to do a regular channeling. I'm figuring out my tech issues, and then probably have Laura back again once it's all fixed. There's just multiple streams there and all of that. And as of now, nothing has changed, but there's a possibility that the timing of Good Dawning may go earlier, not later, but may go like an hour earlier. We'll see what happens here. I buried my mom in her Pink Floyd. Yeah, you mentioned that, Hetty, with her Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, that's awesome. I would have loved to have met your mom. That's awesome, Hetty. All right, family, have a blessed and awesome moon day. Remember, you create your energetics. So if anything happens in your universe, clean it out. Calgon, take me away. Scrub it away. You don't need to carry the heavy energetics. It's the full moon activation. Thank you. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. I'm like, wait, what's the... Oh, yeah, it's the full moon. And if you have crystals, full moon. If you have a tray of crystals, take it out and set it out in the full moon tonight. So yeah, if you want to activate your crystals, I know some like amethyst you can activate in the sun. Your crystals may vary, but generally speaking, if you have a tray of crystals, that most of us do in some fashion, please activate that tonight in the full moon by putting it out into the full moon and picking it up in the dawning. Blessings to everybody who's here. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Should have time to film a quick ISIS card and get out of here. So much love to everybody here, and we'll see you in the next.